Alright, hey guys, what's going on? This is Christopher04 and Mikey All-Star here, and welcome to another episode of Painter's Vlog. Oh yeah! So I know it's been a while since we've done an episode of this, but I figured it's time to start this back up. Hopefully I'll get these out weekly, I'm not sure yet, maybe every Monday, we'll have to see what happens. But okay, so you're probably wondering what we're going to be doing today. So today we're actually going to be starting a new Korra custom. I've got my list right here. Go ahead and take a look at this real quick. It's a little mangled, it might be a little hard to see. Oh, there you go, okay. Alright, so I was thinking of today, we've got all of these characters right here, which I have revealed in a previous vlog. I think either the first or second one. But okay, so we already have Korra done, and I think I already showcased her, so that's good. And I'm thinking about moving on to Bolin when he's in his brown outfit. So okay, I'm going to find a reference picture, and we'll go from there. Alright, here we go. So this is pretty amazing. It's always good when you can find a picture like this when you're making a custom. You've got like all of these different angles to work with here. You've got the side right there, you've got the front, and you've got the back, which is very nice. And yeah, this is absolutely perfect. And this is what the outfit that I am basing this figure off of. So there you go. Pretty cool. Seems pretty simple. As you can see right there, he's got like a white collar right there. You can see some buttons. You've got this line here, but there's not too much detail. You'll also notice that there's like a line of dark brown, which is right there, and then you've also got the lighter brown there. You've got some kind of greenish pants, like really dark green. You've got these, I don't know what those are, kind of like leggings, I guess, a little bit, or just pants, I don't know. And then you've got some boots right there, which are pretty cool. You've got like darker on one side, you've got a line of white, and then like white down at the bottom, and white going across the top. So pretty cool. Looking forward to making this minifigure. Of course, you've got just his normal face right there. And alright, so let's go ahead and gather up the pieces now that we've got a picture. Okay, so I've brought out all of my pieces that I use for customs, all these extra pieces that I just use just for painting stuff on. So okay, so here we go. We've got some heads right here. These are left over from when I was doing the Team Fortress 2 stuff. I'm not sure if I'll continue with that, but I might just use one of these heads. So yeah, okay. Alright, so here is Korra's hair from the first through the third season. So yeah, I've got a couple of extra ones of those just in case I need it. Got some heads here for Supernatural. And then here are the leftover hands that I have. We'll be using some of these, of course. And okay, so now I want to choose a torso. Now you're probably wondering what to look for when you're choosing a torso. Well, I usually don't recommend using black because you probably have to use more layers of paint on it to get it to show through, since it's a lot darker than the paint that I will be using. So I will go with a lighter color, and I try to paint the front with something that doesn't have any printing on it because it might bleed through a little bit, and it would be better to leave that in the back because you probably won't see the back as much as the front. And this will work, not the arms though, so I'll choose something lighter like this, which is perfect. Alright, so now for the legs. Now when I'm choosing legs, I usually try to follow the same rule that if you're painting something, you probably don't want to use darker colors usually, because that might bleed through in a little bit and you have to paint a couple more layers than usual. And I try not to get anything with printing, but usually that can't be helped since most of these things are printed legs, but that's okay. I think I'll be using this. This is pretty light. The yellow might be a problem, but I think we're dealing with dark boots. Or yeah, pretty dark boots, so that probably won't be too much of a problem. So okay, here's what we've got so far. So here we go. This is a nice light base. Very good. I'm pretty happy with this. Probably won't have too much problems with colors bleeding through the paint. And I'll probably do 2 layers just in case. I usually do 2 layers or more. So there you go. This is the base. And like I said before, you don't want to be painting with the final hands on that you want unless you want to be scratching off paint from the final hands, because yeah, it doesn't matter if these get paint on them, so there you go. Now of course I'm going to have to choose the head and see if I have any more of the Superman hair, which I don't think I do, so yeah. Alright, so this is the head that I'll be using for Bolin. Now obviously this isn't the final head. I will turn this around, paint on this side. I usually remove the decals from the heads, although sometimes I admit that I don't, just out of laziness, so I might remove this if I have the chance. All I use is Brasso and a sponge. It gets the job done pretty well. I just accidentally dropped that. Okay, here we go. So there you go. This is the base of the minifigure before everything is painted on, and I do not have any more Superman hair pieces, but I'll worry about that later. So okay. So now we've got the base. I will be choosing the colors, and we'll be right back. Alright, so here is the paints that I've chosen for now. This might change when I actually paint the minifigure, which will be next episode, unfortunately. Sorry about that. But I am running a little low on time, so... but next week I'll have plenty of time, hopefully on Monday, where we can start painting Bolin, which will be pretty fun. Okay, but anyways, so I've got these 5 right here. This might be changed a little bit. I'm also going to have black, but I mean, black is black, so... yeah, figured I'd just leave it with these for on camera. So we've got the 2 browns. This one's a darker brown. I highly recommend using this one when you are looking for browns. This is a very nice shade of brown. It's called Burnt Umber. We've also got this brown oxide, which is a lighter brown. I've got another brown too somewhere that I'll try to look for, which will probably be pretty good for the sides that are not the darker brown. And we've got this winter green and this one, which is Wedgwood green. I haven't opened this one yet, but I've used something very similar to this before. I'll be mixing these with black to make the pants, which I hope will turn out pretty cool. I might also use a little blue as well. We'll see how that turns out. And I've got this for the yellow. I haven't used this either yet. It's banana cream, but it looks pretty good. I might have to darken it a little bit, but I think this will work pretty well. It's a pretty nice shade of yellow. Stands out pretty well. So okay, so those will be the colors that I'll be using. I might change this a little bit. We'll see what happens next week when I get ready to paint this, like I said before. And there you go. So, alright, so this week I showed you guys how to make a minifigure base, or how I usually make my minifigure bases, and just choosing some colors. So there you go. So, like I said before, next week we'll be painting this, starting off, and I'm not sure how long it will take me to paint this, but I will make sure that I have the camera on when I paint this, so there you go. And now I'm going to be showing you guys a sneak preview to the big project I'm working on. Now, I'll show you just one character that I finished, and I'm not sure how obvious it will be, but if any of you guys know who this character is, or what movie they're from, feel free to comment that in the comment sections below. And next week, if anyone gets it right, then I will give that person a shout out. So okay, here we go. Alright, so here is the completed character. Now, if you can tell me what movie this guy is from, then I'll give you guys a shout out next week. And okay, anyways guys, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, this episode of Painter's Vlog. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!